Friday night. Standing in, Jorge Mateo, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Hit on the ground to third, fielded by Kozar, and the throw to first is in time, one gone. One out, nobody on. And that misses, 2-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Settling in now, Zach Kozar.
Third baseman, Zach.
1-1 home. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Piscotty ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses.
What you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Angels. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Soft liner to the left side. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's a .375 hitter. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1-2, here it comes. Hit out towards second. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Trace Thompson digs in. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Justin Upton now, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Takes a knee-high fastball. Popped him up. Lucroy is there. 1 out. Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Luis Valbuena. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's out number 2. And now for the Angels, Albert Pujols trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A leap there by Trout, but he can't reel it in, if you will. That ball is gone. In now, Chad Pinder. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. 2-2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Schimpf scoops it up, and the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. On to Pujols, and it's a double play. Now at the plate, Jorge Mateo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Angels, and it's going to be extra bases. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Lucroy has it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Rene Rivera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Count is 2 and
Calhoun takes his lead at third with 1 away. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Now the 3-2 pitch is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
Yeah, with 1 out and a runner on 3rd, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Zach Cozart, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. But the Angels get 2. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Now in the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Got him. Into the box, Chris Davis. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4. So striding in, Matt Olson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Pujols is under it. And he brings it in on the warning track. Digging in now, Trace Thompson. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Lucroy gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Trout is retired, and there's 1 away.
left fielder, number 8.
Ready for another chance. Justin Upton 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. To short, hit hard, played on the backhand, and safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Valbuena with a 2-2 count now. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Upton leads off first with one away. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. Digging in for his second at bat, Albert Pujols. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Thompson's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in, Cole Calhoun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Stepping up to the plate, Chad Pinder. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Upton is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Digging in once again, Jorge Mateo. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Count 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he just misses with a curveball.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on second.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Into the box now, Rene Rivera. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Very weakly on the ground. Ready with the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Rivera at second. Simmons at first. One gone. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 2-1. Fouled off. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Digging in, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here's a pop-up now. And there's out number 1. Here's Chris Davis now. The 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Simmons has it, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Matt Olson. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And this is off the wall now for Upton out there. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Standing in now, Matt Chapman. Is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that ends the... Kendall Graveman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 49.
Here's Justin Upton now. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He's taken him deep once. Count is 1-2 now. Upton awaits the 1-2. This is line to left. Davis is there, and he has it for the out. Here's Luis Valbuena now. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1 home. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Shot down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball, as that keeps things at 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. Heading after it is Thompson. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Albert Pujols. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Chad Pinder. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. Schimpf is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Franklin Barreto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jorge Mateo on the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. Some 2-out success, and that means Stephen Piscotty will bat this inning.
Boy, D-Row, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
And he's back standing. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Skied into very shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it, and the inning is over. The 8th. Now to the plate, Cole Calhoun will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready now for L.A., Ryan Schimpf. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rene Rivera. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's 0 for 4. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Count still at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's Simmons at short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Still even at 2-2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Swing and a ground ball to third. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. The next 1-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Blake Trinan goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In now is Andrelton Simmons. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the 1-1. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this is a fair ball heading out toward the 330 sign. Simmons rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Here's Justin Upton now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
2-2 the count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now Upton with a swing and a drive to deep left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Luis Valbuena. He flew out in his last at-bat. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
To the right side and through, a base hit. The throw home. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score. Here's Albert now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Yeah, and they just don't want any part of Pujols here, and rightly so, as he'll trot on down to first on the intentional walk. Ryan Dull answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Matt Chapman will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Second baseman.
Into the box now, Chad Pinder. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1-2, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Schimpf brings it in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is... Ryan Butcher is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Ryan Butcher.
In now, Ryan Schimpf. He went down on strikes last time up. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Lucroy has it, and he makes the throw to first. Schimpf is retired, and there's one away. Stepping in, Rene Rivera comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 2-2. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Yeah, coming into this game, this guy was the least of their worries. I mean, come on. He's in the bottom half of the lineup. Not a threat, right? Wrong. This is the 2nd homer of the game. Pretty soon, he's going to start chirping at the skip to move him up a couple spots.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. And oh, that gets him on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
Third baseman, number 7. Matt Hoenbar.
Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base pass. He's running. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Upton. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation, and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot. Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And the Angels are going to walk off a winner.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels. 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs, 7 hits.
Saturday night. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Batting second.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that misses 2-2. This one's down to third. Cozart is there to second for 1. On the Pujols at first, and it's a double play. So striding forward now, Jonathan Lucroy. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Throw to Pujols is going to be in time. Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2. Zach Cozart is on deck. Once again, a 3-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that. At the plate, Zach Cozart comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Simmons aboard here at first with nobody out. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Misses. Ball 2. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Gets a small piece near the plate, and there's one away. Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He checks in as a .306 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. 38th home run of the season for him. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Luis Valbuena. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Taken in by Simmons. There's one on to first, and that's 2 innings. And lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round triplets. One out, nobody on. The 1-2. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 28 on the season, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Stepping in now, Ryan Schimpf. Hit back toward the mound. Played on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, catcher, Martin
The
Maldonado.
1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Calhoun has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting 8. Second
And that brings up Chad Pinder, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Next up for the A's, Franklin Barreto. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one just missed outside. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Simmons racing for second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Hit on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Here's Justin Upton now. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Simmons, a runner at second with 1 away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Barreto fields plainly, and there are 2 away now. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a striding forward now is the DH, Dustin Fowler. He drew a walk his first time up. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is... Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Valbuena.
Another payoff pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Striding in once again, Cole Calhoun. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Two out, nobody on. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Thompson racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Angels leading off the inning, Chris Davis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. A base hit in his first trip. Lays off 2-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Trace Thompson digs in. An attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Emilio Pagan, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Chapman is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Thompson racing back at the track. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Zach Kozar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hot shot down the line. Maldonado at third with 2 away. The 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Angels leave 1. And that brings up Chad Pinder. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Here's Justin Upton now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a liner. Foul. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Mike Trout will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. There's ball 4. Here's Luis Valbuena now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here it is on 3-1. Runner goes for second. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2. Here's Albert now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Pinder comes up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis. Lucroy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Into the box, Matt Olson. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end. Chris Hatcher gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Two and 2 the count to Cole Calhoun. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3 and 2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Another full count pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Thompson's on his horse. He's got it 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Martin Maldonado, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Calhoun. A runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding into the box, Andrelton Simmons. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. Thompson's under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Chad Pinder. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
There to look it in is Simmons, 1 away. Now batting, Franklin Barreto. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Coming up on the century, looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1-2. Santiago Casillas. He gets to work in his 60th game of the season. Set and the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Lifetime numbers against Casillas. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. All even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And there's out number 2. Riding in, Mike Trout. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Drilled on the ground is short. Barreto brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Lucroy. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. Ready to take his axe again, Chris Davis, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chris Davis goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Hard liner to center field. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shohei Ohtani earns his 12th victory in the ballgame and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Kendall Graveman was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it.